Have you ever felt like your smartphone could be so much more? Like the hardware is already powerful enough, but the software keeps holding it back. That's exactly the problem Samsung seems determined to solve with the brand new One UI 8.5. This isn't just another incremental update with a few visual tweaks. No, this is Samsung rewriting the entire Galaxy experience with a smarter design philosophy, deeper customization, and surprisingly useful AI features. I've been testing One UI 8.5 on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and after spending time with it, I can confidently say this feels less like a patch and more like a leap forward. Before we dive into all the changes, do me a quick favor. Before watching, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can get notified on daily tech updates. Now let's get into it, because Samsung may have just set a new standard for Android skins. The first thing you'll notice the moment you boot into One UI 8.5 is just how fluid it feels. Animations are faster, yes, but they're also more natural. Swiping, opening apps, dismissing notifications. Everything feels connected. This is the kind of polish that makes a phone feel alive, like the interface is breathing with you. And it's not just about speed. Samsung clearly spent time making small interactions more satisfying. Swipe away a notification, and instead of just disappearing, it stretches like elastic before snapping away, paired with a subtle haptic click that makes it almost addictive. Open the quick settings, and the panel doesn't just drop down. It glides into view with a layered depth effect, reminding you that this is not just a flat sheet of toggles but a carefully crafted hub of controls. These little touches may sound minor, but once you've experienced them, everything else feels flat and lifeless. Customization is the beating heart of One UI 8.5, and nowhere is this more obvious than in the completely redesigned quick panel. Samsung didn't just give us more toggles, they gave us freedom. You can rearrange, resize, and even strip it down to the essentials. Want a minimalist look with just brightness and Wi-Fi? Do it. Prefer a full-on dashboard with music controls, smart home toggles, hotspot, Bluetooth, and even a TV remote? That's possible too. You can even leave blank spaces to create breathing room in the layout. And here's where Samsung pulls ahead of everyone else. You can flip sliders between vertical and horizontal orientations depending on what feels more natural to you. This isn't just customization for the sake of options. It's about letting you build an interface that matches how you actually use your phone. And the smooth animation that transitions between these states. It's honestly the best I've seen on any phone, Android or iOS. But Samsung didn't stop with just making the UI look and feel good. They've also tackled the areas that impact your daily routine. Take the Gallery app, for example. In One UI 8.5, it's smarter, faster, and more useful. Every album now shows a live preview of the most recent photo or video, so you don't have to open it just to know what's inside. Floating pill-shaped menus appear at both the top and bottom of the screen, making navigation effortless. The private album, previously tucked away, is now seamlessly integrated and locked behind your fingerprint for extra security. And yes, Samsung has finally improved photo editing in a way that doesn't feel gimmicky. AI-powered tools like Suggest Erase, highlight objects you might want to remove, add more, lets you sketch directly on the image and have AI fill in realistic details, and Redistribution transforms your shots into digital portraits or even stylized 3D cartoons. It's like having Photoshop built directly into your phone, without the steep learning curve. Cameras are also getting a major upgrade with One UI 8.5. Pro Video Mode has a new toggle that hides all the distracting controls, leaving you with a clean viewfinder. Perfect for when you just want to focus on composition. But the real treat is Samsung's introduction of built-in LUTs for log video. Imagine shooting flat footage for maximum flexibility, and then instantly applying cinematic looks with a single tap. Options like standard, blockbuster, coming-of-age, romance, and thriller give you professional, great aesthetics in seconds. This is huge for content creators, vloggers, or anyone who wants to step up their video game without diving into complicated editing software. Combine this with the Galaxy S25 Ultra's powerful camera hardware, and you're holding a filmmaking studio in your pocket. Another area where Samsung has clearly listened to feedback is the lock screen and wallpapers. We've all been there. You set a photo as your lock screen, and the giant clock ends up chopping off the most important part of the image. With adaptive wallpaper expansion in One UI 8.5, the phone intelligently fills in gaps to create a seamless lock screen that looks intentional, not cropped. It's subtle, but it shows how much Samsung is refining the experience to feel more personal. The same level of polish shows up in widgets, like the updated weather widget that displays live animations right inside it. Rain on your lock screen, you'll see droplets falling in real time. Plus, pollen tracking makes a comeback, which will be a lifesaver for anyone who struggles with allergies. Even the battery experience feels fresh. You're no longer locked into that pill-shaped icon. Instead, you can switch to a simple percentage text, or keep the pill if that's your preference. In power-saving mode, the icon changes to a leaf, a clever little nod to energy conservation. And if you use text-only mode, plugging in your phone brings back the pill temporarily, almost like the phone is giving you a quick confirmation that it's charging. These are the playful touches that make the software feel human. One UI 8.5 also improves how you navigate. Predictive back, which used to be hidden in experimental labs, is now fully integrated. Swipe back and you'll get a preview of the screen you're about to return to, making navigation more intuitive. The Settings app has also been redesigned, not in a flashy way, but in a way that feels practical. The search bar has been lowered to the bottom for thumb-friendly access. Subtitles on the home page are gone to keep things clean, and the back button now floats dynamically, snapping into place as you scroll. These small changes add up to make the experience faster and less cluttered. Of course, Samsung didn't ignore the more utility-focused areas either. Device care now shows wider progress bars with percentages clearly displayed, and storage management has been rethought with gradient progress visuals. My Files gets rounded icons and a brighter look that makes browsing through folders a little less boring. Quick Share has been redesigned with a gradient background and pill-shaped send-receive buttons, giving it a modern, almost pixel-like aesthetic. And let's not forget Dex, which now includes cleaner menus and a more cohesive design that matches the rest of the system. AI is the backbone of this update, and it's woven into nearly every corner. From editing photos to searching your call logs, One UI 8.5 leverages machine intelligence to make things faster and more natural. The dialer now has AI-powered search, meaning you can type things like, "Who did I call last Friday?" and it will pull up the result instantly. Direct voicemail is now built in, solving a problem for users in regions where this feature wasn't previously available. Modes and routines are now smarter than ever thanks to integration with both Samsung's Bixby and Google's Gemini AI. This means your phone can trigger complex actions automatically, like setting the mood with music and lighting when you arrive home, or giving you an AI-generated summary of your notifications in the morning. Speaking of summaries, one of the most exciting features expected to roll out soon is AI-powered notification digest. Instead of dealing with dozens of spammy alerts, your phone will compile them into neat summaries, saving you time and mental clutter. Automatic call screening is also on the way, allowing AI to handle spam and scam calls before they even reach you. These may not be fully available in the build I tested, but knowing they're coming shows just how ambitious Samsung is with One UI's future. Now, it's important to note that this build is still in its alpha stage. That means bugs exist, some animations aren't final, and a few features are still rough around the edges. But even in this state, One UI 8.5 feels like a glimpse into the next era of smartphones. One where the software doesn't just complement the hardware but truly unlocks it. Samsung has managed to balance visual polish, customization, and AI integration in a way that feels cohesive, not chaotic, and that's rare in the Android world. So, what do you think? Is One UI 8.5 the biggest step Samsung has taken since One UI first launched years ago? Which feature excites you the most? Is it the customizable quick panel, the AI editing tools, or maybe the cinematic loads for video? Let me know in the comments below, because I'll be reading through and picking out some of your thoughts for the next deep dive. And if you want to stay on top of all things tech, make sure to subscribe to Tech Insights and hit the bell icon. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.